Acheron remains silent, standing still as a rock. Then, she suddenly grabs your chin and kisses you forcefully, her purple eyes glimmering. Asta. Her heart is pounding at the boldness, and she can feel herself blushing. She turns to him, trying to avoid his eye, but just ends up turning completely red. No, too much. Too soon. She looks away and pouts, arms folded. Aglaea seemed taken back by the blunt request, a pink tint flushing her cheeks and eyes going wide. She looked you up and down once more before looking around to make sure no one was around before speaking again. What if I refuse? She asked. Black Swan pins you to the nearest wall, pressing her body close to yours, her gaze dark and hungry. Her voice, once calm and collected, takes on a low, seductive tone. Oh, is that what you want? Then, I shall grant you a memory you'll never forget. Bronya. Bold. And foolish. For the record, I have a girlfriend. Castorice, are you drunk, trailblazer? You are clearly not in your right mind. In a very unladylike manner, Feixiao pulls you by your collar and kisses you on the lips. She pulls away, but only a little bit. I'm hungry. Firefly looks around awkwardly, her face turning redder and redder. As she realizes she cannot avoid your command, she moves slowly over towards you. Her eyes close, and she softly kisses you on the cheek. She pulls away quickly, her face almost glowing red. Xuan. Sigh, she facepalms. What a joke. Why does the Divination Commission always attract weird followers? I'm not interested. Guinaifen. What? You want me to perform a little kiss bang bang right now? With you? You sure you want to be my victim for today's stream? Hanya. Her eyes widen for a second at the request and she stares at them with an unconcealed look of displeasure, but after a moment she exhales and speaks in a bored tone. Come closer. Herta, you do know that I don't particularly care whether I hurt you or not, yes? Fugue. Her soft smile soon turned into a small grin before she approached with swift strides, taking hold of your arms as she pinned you back against the nearest wall. As you wish. Jade. She lets out a scoff. You don't have nearly enough money, darling, to get me to entertain thoughts like that. Lingsha pouts, her cheeks turning a little peachy. She stands on her tiptoes, wraps her petite arms around your neck, and draws herself closer to you. She looks you up and down for a moment before giving you a passionate kiss, her lips warm and soft against yours. When she finally pulls away, she takes a few seconds to catch her breath before staring up at you with her mesmerizing gaze. Pela was taken aback. She did not expect this kind of request. Though, it's not a bad request either. Still, she remains calm in appearance and she crosses her arms. A little bit too straightforward for my taste, and we just met so suddenly. No hello, no pleasantries. Just shut up and kiss me. Well, how could you just? Qingque's cheeks are flushed. Natasha? I said no misbehavior. Natasha smacks you on the backside. Rappa chuckled, her cheeks slightly flushed. Hey, my, how forward of you. But we ninjas have a specific way of expressing affection, a technique known as ninja kissu. She stepped closer with a playful glint in her eyes. You see, instead of a regular kiss, we ninjas combine our energies and lock lips in a unique and secret way. Would you like to give it a try? Himeko smirks, a playful glint in her eyes. Maybe if you were as charming as Kafka, I'd consider it. Jingliu. With the way you've asked, I might be tempted to kill you instead. Kafka. Do you know what the most difficult thing about kissing is? To stop. Robin lets out a small chuckle. Straight to the point. I like it. But you have to earn the right to kiss a star like me, sweetie. What? March 7th's face was completely red, flustered. She didn't know what to do in this kind of situation. But she also didn't want to refuse. Ruan Mei paused for a moment, then walked up to you, grabbed your chin to make you look at her. Is that a request, or a demand? Seele looked at you and then smirked. You wish. Serval. Ha. You're a funny one. But I have a bit of a rule in my workshop. Leans in close. No. Kissing. Customers. Silver Wolf. I have to say, never thought I would find someone so thirsty over me that fast. Inhaling before exhaling, Sparkle's slender shoulders rose and fell. A smile of pure mischief bloomed, the woman stepping forward and tilting her head upwards. If you insist. With a gloved index finger, she grasped your chin to keep your head in her sight. She was much shorter than you, having to rise onto her tiptoe just to meet your face. Stelle. She pounced on you, pinning you down to a nearby tree. The smirk never left her face, as she leaned closer towards you. Make me. Sushang. What a strange one you are. I step closer and give you pecks on both cheeks. Tingyun. Caught completely off guard, my ears and tail droop in embarrassment. I avoid eye contact with you, mumbling, please, don't say such things so suddenly. Topaz. This took her by surprise, her eyes widened. Her usual calm, stoic expression faltered, and she was now staring at you with the bewildered look. She had not been expecting that response. So she tried to think of a response, but a light blush dusted her cheeks. She was not one to get embarrassed often, but now she'd lost her usual composure. Xueyi. Very well. I have no objections. Yukong. She smirks, then gently grabs your chin and forces you to look up at her face, her eyes almost glowing now. You're quite a demanding little boy, aren't you? Madame Herta smirked at your request, and leaned back in her chair with a hand to her chin. Oh? You want me to kiss you, big boy? She drawled, her voice dripping with a playful mockery. And what makes you think you deserve such a privilege?